All right, so it's me. It's funny I'm going to say this because it's the first time you're seeing this. This is like maybe the third or fourth video I've tried doing. I'm not very, how can I say, with my phone, electronically knowledgeable, electronically inclined on knowing anything. So I've been on my phone trying to erase or delete some things to free up more space on my phone. I've been at this for literally the past hour, so I'm just like, I gotta. Hopefully, it works this time. Just trying to get maybe a few minutes, give you updates on what's going on. Um, anyway, just a little laughter at myself. Forget about it. So, how are you doing today? I'm doing all right. Yesterday, uh, not as good, but I'm still doing okay. Yesterday, today, my usual scheduled days off, so that's good. I'll start with yesterday. Yesterday, went to the gym in the morning, came home, and just what I did yesterday. I can give you that little update. It was a little chilly in the morning, but it was a beautiful sunny day, and I want to ride my motorcycle, bike. I refer to my bike as a bike. You know, um, ride my motorcycle just to the gym, my day off. But in the morning, I had to send something in the mail. So I rode my motorcycle to like a couple towns away in couple towns away at what's the place FedEx, and it was funny because I parked there and I had the address of the place and it said you're here now. Like my little I had it was cool because I have a little Bluetooth on my uh, helmet, my motorcycle helmet, and I got a Bluetooth so I can be riding hands free. I don't need to mess like with my thumbs on the phone or anything. And it was able to talk to me, turn here, turn here, turn here, and then finally when I got there, you're here. Also, as I'm riding, I'm able to have Pandora, and I'm able to hit Pandora up to Bluetooth, so both of them are able to connect to the helmet. And the cool thing is at first I thought that only I could if I was to have like the map directions, I could only listen to that. Like I couldn't listen to music or something. And I got Bluetooth specifically, yeah, specifically, not specifically, whatever you want to say, to listen to music. So I found out I'm able to listen to music and have the map directions come on. So like I'm listening to music, then when the turn comes up, it'll update me a little ahead of time. Your turn's coming up, but the music you can hear it fades a little bit, but doesn't completely disappear. It's still like really light in the background. So I thought that was cool. Anyway, drove to the place on my bike a couple towns over and parked. And I got off my bike and I'm looking around and I walked one way, I walked like this way, then I walked this way, and then I walked like way back to the street. And finally I turned around and I looked at a place and I just saw a place in the corner of what it was I saw on I'm pointing at the phone of what I saw on the phone. And I looked away, then I looked at it again, and I'm like, that can't be the place. Then I did like the last time I did like a full 360, but in slow motion, kind of like looking where exactly. Then I looked one more time, and I'm like, I think that has to be the place. So I went to a couple guys in there, really nice. Talked me through the whole thing. It was actually quite a bit, quite a bit cheaper than I thought it was going to be, or what I was told to send overseas, and the speed of it. I sent it yesterday. They told me it should be there by tomorrow, Thursday, and that's like incredible because overseas that's really really fast. Um, so after that, took a little trip to the gym. Um, did what I do yesterday? I did barbell yesterday. What I do Monday? Monday I did dumbbells. Yesterday I did barbells. Going today. I'm gonna try a leg day. I don't have specific days set up that I do, like, this day I do this day I do that. Some weeks I might mix it up. I used to have certain muscle groups that I work on every day. I used to do, I believe, back and shoulders, biceps and back and shoulders, biceps and triceps, and I think one day I just had like legs, and I would squeeze in a little cardio with legs. Um, I used to do that a few years ago, and then recently I met a guy that he tells me he does like a full body workout, but he's been working out for years. I mean, I've been working out for years. Um, I'm hearing from trainers, do this, do this, do this. You want to work on that, and hearing different news from different trainers, and you got to find out what's good for your body. And it's like, I'm just hearing so much. I'm just to go. And the funny thing is like I'm working out so much that I'm trying to get like bigger arms, just a little bigger in the biceps, get some more definition or something. And I laugh because it's funny. I seem to be working out more, and yet my arms seem to be getting smaller, a little by little. My bicep, not incredibly huge, but the biggest was about a inch and a quarter. No, where I'm at right now, they're about a little over an inch and a quarter of where they're at right now. And slowly from that point, I just started going downhill on size, and my diet and the intake and everything. And that's one thing you got to watch out for. Make sure you eat the right food, stay hydrated, nutrition, proper diet. And okay, so watching out for the food intake and diet, that might not be to my benefit because I'm a little junk food now and again. More so now than again. Haha, make a little joke. Not so funny because it's my health, so I gotta watch out for me. Um, but trying to angle the camera, get the little picture of the boats. Side note, just getting a picture of love sailboats. Um, Dad used to have a sailboat in when I when I was a baby in Santa Barbara, California, and back when I was a wee little tot. Um, anyway, love boats, love the water. Never done the what do they call it, the polar bear plunge. I never did it with a big group. One year, couple of years ago, 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many years ago. My dad came down for a visit. He tries to visit now and again, and it's nice. But when he came down for a visit, we went to, I believe, Point Pleasant, Seaside, somewhere, and Asbury Park, somewhere in Jersey, and we got to the beach, and it was I believe early February, so it was bad weather, bad, like chilly, and he said, "Oh man, it's too cold for the water." We took a walk on the beach, and we both saw some like fishermen. I think there was even some fisher women. I don't want to be sexist in any way, but I believe I saw both genders, male and female, doing a little fishing and wearing these big fur overcoats. here I come, all of a sudden, getting down. I had pants on, but I took them off to my. I had swim trunks on, and my dad's like, "Alden, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're crazy!" Kicked off my shoes, went in the water, went out about. I don't want to give like distance, but I am gonna give distance. What I think it was, maybe maybe I'll give it almost a quarter of a mile out. Maybe a little less. I don't really remember, but I swam out, treaded water for a little bit, dunked my head, um, came back in. My entire body was completely numb. I couldn't feel anything. And my dad says, "Oh my God, Alden, son, you are so crazy. It's freezing. What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't feel anything. I don't know." So that was kind of silly. So those days are in the past. I'm trying to shove my hand to the side, saying in the past. The past, oh, I guess is that way behind me. The past, and so I'm not really gonna hop in any freezing cold temperature anymore, doing any polar bear plunge. I mean, I know people do it still a little older than me. I'm 40, I know 50, 60 year olds. "Oh, we got to hang out with the little kids and show them. And, it's for a good cause and blah, blah, blah." And I'm not saying I'm never going to do anything crazy like that. But like with groups, but like this story I'm telling you right now, I've done it on my own, in my own little polar bear plunge, we'll say. Uh, anyway, sidetracked. That was that stemmed from the whole sailboats in the water. Sidetracked from working out, but if you've been following me, that's one thing I've said about me. I just sidetrack from here to here to here to here, and then eventually I'll come back. And if I don't come back, it is what it is. So working out, don't have a specific days that I have, like, I'm doing this day, this day. And I think I already said, like, I used to do things in the past, set things up. And now I just go to the gym just to go to the gym. I'm not really seeing anything. I think I know the food diet I need to focus on. Add a little more protein-rich foods. Health foods would be a little beneficial, but all in all, I'm not worried. Before I go to the gym, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look to the side from the camera. I want to start. I finished the. Oh my God. I think it was called Game Over, that I think I told you guys on my last little video. Finished that book this morning. Or no, actually, I finished it yesterday. So after this video is done, I'm gonna start that book I showed you guys, Ginger Kid. If you guys are forgot, gonna start this little book right here, Ginger Kid, by my funny comedian Steve Hofstetter. Has a little book. Read about it. Sounds really interesting, and really looking forward to it. So after I finish the video, I might eat some breakfast. Time, I think, like maybe around 8:30. A little late for breakfast, but I say late. This might be the regular time for breakfast. I say late because like I eat usually around 5:30 or 6 breakfast. So this is a late for me anyway. So I'm gonna eat breakfast, read the book, read like maybe a couple chapters, and then head to the gym, do leg day, come home, and I might like yesterday. I might do like yesterday when I get home. Of course, shower up and stuff. But after that, yesterday, what I did after I got home from the gym is I got home and I kind of binge watched. I don't know why I throw everything in quotes, but when I make some funny noise or whenever I try to like emphasize, but emphasis on a word, I like put them in quotes. I don't know why. It's what I do. It's what I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody does their own thing. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Shaking my camera like, whoa. All right, enough of that. Cut it out. Get out of here. Get out of town. Anyway, yesterday I got a gym, shower, couch, and binge watched at that point a little stand up. That's just something I've been getting into. Got Netflix, so was able to see different stand ups, just like an hour, a little over an hour or something. And it's good to just have little laughs, get your mind off things, depress things now and again, and for me anyway, I love laughing and seeing jokes. There's like some dry humor that, like, don't the comedian doesn't laugh at all throughout their whole thing, but like you're just cracking up like, oh my god, this guy's crazy. How does he come up with this stuff? And then other guys that are just like cussing their whole routine, but how they go about it, their performance is just hysterical. And I love to laugh. So it was a good day yesterday, laughing. So I guess saying about yesterday, today I might come home and do little stand up watching. And then with movies, I used to I used to go to the movie theaters quite often, but ever since I got Netflix, like I'm trying to point at the my TV right there on the other side. Um, I've been Netflix has been like my own little movie theater. Put that in quotes again. Call me crazy, quote man. Call me the quote man. Um, but I watch anything from true stories, documentaries to rom coms to action to suspense to horror. Not such a huge horror fan, but there are some horror films I watch. I mean, again, I'm not a fan, but if I'm gonna see one, I'll see one. Um, one movie, a little disturbing now that I think about it. To me, not like horror disturbing, but disturbing that I just was cracking up throughout the whole thing was the the latest Rambo was the Last Blood. Dudes are getting their like limbs shot off, and I'm just like cracking up, and blood's flying everywhere, and I'm just laughing hysterically. And it's like, dude, if I find this stuff funny, I think I got some issues or something. I mean, people are dying and blood's going everywhere, and you're cracking up. That's some serious mental cases on my end. Cuckoo, cuckoo, I'm a little crazy. All right, so enough crazy talk for today. Anyway, I think I have bored you enough. And slowly I'm learning, picture quality of my little YouTube video, my YouTube channel, whatever, might not be the best. One thing I am seeing though is that the more I'm talking to, it's so funny. The more I'm saying, "Oh, I'm talking to everyone here," and it's like, well, look around. It's just me. Hey! You know, it's kind of silly because I can be a goof myself, but whenever I'm in public or something, I'm just like isolated, little shy, quiet little boy, oh my god, I don't want to talk to anybody and make a fool of myself yet. I seem to make a fool of myself every way I can. Okay, so that's enough for today. Thank you for whoever listens and subscribe, and just like last week, I think I made a video 1 day a week. That's what I'm gonna try to do, either like on my Tuesday or Wednesday on one of my days off, and then we'll see from there what happens. But that's kind of the point where I'm feeling comfortable now, that just doing because I'm getting back in the settle of I know when I was on vacation, I would do it like every day. I think maybe even before vacation I did a few times, like every day, every other day. But now I think we've set into this. This feels okay doing it every other day, or not every other day. Once a week. I might hop into more. I might even hop into go to once every other week or something. I don't know. But at this point, once a week seems okay with me. And until next time, I will see you later. I will see you in the past. I don't know how that's gonna work, but you know what I mean. Goodbye, deuces.